get ready, tune in, unwind. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to talk about what's happening, baby. So run, don't crawl. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to think, so go ahead and get yourself a smooth drink. It's the Smoke World Podcast. Light up your cigar, put your feet up, and don't go too far. So tune in weekly in your car, at home, or on your phone, and listen in the Smoke World Podcast, hosted by Stone.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone, so go grab that stick, go grab a glass, whatever you're drinking. Let's sit back and have a conversation. Today's podcast, just going to be you, me, and Gemini. And why do I incorporate Gemini? Because we're too lazy. We're too lazy. Yeah, plural. We are too lazy. And some of you guys and girls have no clue of what or who Gemini is. It's AI, artificial intelligence. And it's a useful tool. And today, it's going to be a short podcast. Sketches is he sitting there? I think he's in DR. I think that's where he's at. I don't know. He's all over the world. He's retired. He can do that. Shout out to Sketches, man. Do your thing. Enjoy yourself. It brings back some cigars, man. Don't forget your boys on this side of the U.S. But anyway, so let's activate the Gemini. Let's have a conversation, okay? Let's talk about the latest cigar news, if you don't mind. So we're going to ask Gemini, what is the latest cigar news? And let's see the answers he come up with. This is beneficial for you because you're too lazy or, you don't know how to do it. So I'm going to do it for you. It's okay. I'll do it for you. Get the information that you need. Gemini, what's up? Give us the latest cigar news.
All right, cigar aficionados, here's a quick rundown of the latest news. Davidoff's back with another year of the snake cigar, this time with a Mexican tobacco blend. You might also like the new Lure Oscuro, a dark and flavorful smoke. And for something different, check out the Chamali Dynasty. It's a new brand you might enjoy. Is there anything else you'd like to know about?
Yeah, enhance the information that you just gave us. Break it down to layman's term.
Okay, so Davidoff is really leaning into this whole Chinese zodiac thing with their cigars. Their new year of the snake is made with Mexican tobacco, which gives it a whole different flavor profile than the last one they released. Next up is the Lure Oscuro. This one's described as a dark and flavorful smoke, so if you like cigars with a bold punch, this might be right up your alley. Last up is the Chamali Dynasty. This is a brand new brand, so it's a bit of a gamble, but if you like trying new things, it could be worth checking out. They don't have a ton of information out there yet, so it's kind of a mystery right now.
Do you know the price point?
Unfortunately, I don't have information on the exact price of those new cigars yet. Prices can change and depend on where you buy them. Also, since the Chamali Dynasty is a new brand, there might not be pricing info out there yet. Your best bet is to check out a few online cigar shops or your local cigar store. They should be able to give you the most accurate pricing.
Okay, we like that. So what else is going on in cigar-related news?
Okay, so there's a lot of buzz around these new limited edition cigars coming out. Davidoff's Year of the Snake is always a big deal, and this year's Mexican blend has people talking. Also, there's a new cigar from Arturo Fuente called the Hemingway Short Story. It's a shorter smoke, perfect for a quick break. And if you're looking for something unique, there's a new brand called Caldwell that's getting some attention for their bold blends.
Nice. I've been hearing conversation from the FDA. How are we looking there with regulations when it comes to cigars?
Okay, the FDA has been trying to get more control over cigars for a while now. They've proposed some pretty big changes, like banning flavored cigars and making it harder for new brands to get started. The cigar industry, of course, isn't happy about it. They've been fighting back in court, and so far they've actually had some success, but it's far from over.
Nice. Gemini, you're doing a great job for the audience. And for those who do not know exactly what you're utilized for, what you can do, can you explain to the people that are listening some of your features?
Sure thing. So I'm a large language model, which means I'm trained on a massive amount of text data. This lets me do things like summarize news articles, translate languages, and even write different kinds of creative text formats. For example, I can write poems, scripts, or even song lyrics if you want. I can also answer your questions in a way that's informative but easy to understand.
Look at that, y'all. It's lovely. Okay, Gemini, so let's get back to the cigar news. What else is going on in the cigar business? Is there any events coming up that you can tell us about?
Okay, so in the cigar world, there are a few big events coming up. First, there's the Pro Cigar Festival in the Dominican Republic. That's a huge deal, celebrating all things Dominican cigars. Then you've got the Festival del Habano in Cuba, which is like the Super Bowl of cigar festivals. If you're looking for something closer to home, there's the San Antonio Cigar Festival and the Great Smoke in Florida. Those are both really popular events with tons of vendors and special releases.
I like that. I do like that information. Anything coming up next month, March, April?
Yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff happening in March and April. You've got the Big Smoke in Las Vegas in March. That's a huge event with all the big names in the cigar industry. Then there's the Cigar Safari in Nicaragua in April, which is an awesome experience if you want to learn more about where your cigars come from. Also, keep an eye out for smaller events at local cigar shops. They often have tastings, seminars, and special releases that you won't want to miss.
What else can you share with the cigar smokers as far as the educational process? What do they need to know? What do you think they should know?
Okay, there's a whole world of cigar knowledge out there. But if you're just getting started, there are a few key things to focus on. First, think about what flavors you like. Cigars come in tons of different flavors, so it's all about finding what you enjoy. Second, pay attention to the size and shape of the cigar that affects the smoking experience too. Also, how you store your cigars matters a lot. They need to be kept in a cool, humid place. And finally, the actual smoking technique makes a difference. You want to draw on the cigar gently and evenly.
Okay, so I appreciate the beginner's knowledge. Most listeners, I'm going to say most listeners, are more advanced smokers. What can you share with them as far as some of the things they may be missing when it comes to cigar smoking that they may overlook? Maybe the better question.
Okay, for the more experienced smokers, you might want to start looking into the different types of tobacco and how they affect the flavor. There's a whole world to discover there. Also, the way a cigar is made can make a big difference. Things like the rolling method and the binder can add complexity to the flavor. If you really want to geek out, you can start pairing cigars with different drinks, like whiskey, rum, or even coffee. And finally, don't be afraid to experiment with different lighting methods. How you light a cigar can actually change the flavors you get.
Now, we had this conversation before, Jim and I. Let's talk about food pairings. Have you thought about food pairings with cigar and some of the foods that may go with different cigar flavors, profiles? What is your opinion on that?
That's a great point. Cigars and food pairings can really elevate the whole experience. For example, a mild-flavored cigar might go perfectly with a light cheese or some fresh fruit. If you have a bolder cigar, you might want to try it with something heartier, like grilled meats or aged cheeses. There are tons of combinations to try, so it's all about experimenting and finding what you like best.
All right, as we wrap up, what would you like to let the cigar listeners know before we say thanks for coming out, God bless, and good night?
All right, cigar lovers, just remember, the best cigar is the one you enjoy most. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try new things and see what you like. And most importantly, savor the experience.
Folks, this is a beautiful thing. Technology is your friend. Gemini. So Gemini is on Android. That's the Android platform. If you don't have Android, then you Apple iPhone lovers who always talk smack about Android. Yeah, I'm talking to you bastards. What? Yeah, I did call you that. It's like you guys got stock in iPhone. Oh, you got an iPhone, man. You got that trash platform. Yeah, iPhone's proprietary. You can't get nothing. You can't download nothing. And folks tell you, hey, man, it's for your safety, dude. It's for your safety so you don't get these spam and stuff and all that malware in your phone. I'm just saying, I don't know anybody, anecdotal, anybody who had an Android phone that had malware that, oh man, my phone got tapped into and I can't use it no more. It's seized up because it got malware on my phone. I have not ran into that person yet, you iPhone users. So, I know you have Siri. Siri's like grandma right now. She's sitting on the sofa with the plastic on her back. She's old. Technology's moving, guys. It's a beautiful thing. And I bring Gemini on because we're too lazy to go research. We don't want to read. We want to be on social media, scrolling, liking the videos. We don't like to read no more. Hey, I'm included. But it's okay. It's okay. Smoke World is here to give you the information on the latest and the greatest as far as what's going on with news. So you got a little speak, a little spunk, a little snippet of information. Hopefully you can use it. Pay attention. There'll be more. But that is all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your week, and we will check you out when? On the other side. Smoke World Podcast is the IG. SmokeWorldPodcast.com website. Smoke World Podcast, Facebook, TikTok, all those social media platforms. The name is the same. Thank you for listening. And we will check you out on the other side.
It's the Smoke World Podcast.
Peace.
It's time to talk about what's happening, baby. So run.